I was up here, need to be down here. It was. I love those moments though in like epic Dota games where you're in those last couple of minutes and you still genuinely don't know who's going to win because
Yes.
most of the games we cast, the last 5 minutes are pretty boring. You kind of know who's going to win. The team with the massive leads just waiting for that one final play to finish it out. That one was at any moment it could have flipped the other way. There's totally a world where no one could have killed two of those heroes. He stops the push. He goes to the enemy base and he uses the megas to win. Like just so many different ways that very, very end could have played out.
It's so hard too because like I'm pretty sure most of you guys have probably had that same exact moment before where you're the guy who could potentially do the split push. And it's so hard to choose. Like, do I risk it all and go for the throne right there, knowing that if they all TP back, I might die? But no one, he stuck it out. He stayed in the base instead. Figured that he wouldn't be able to push as fast. It's always hard to judge.
Does make you wonder though when the mega creeps add such a significant amount of damage. Like if no one had just committed to finishing the throne, would have been interesting to see how that game would have finished. Certainly not trying to fault no one. It's like an impossible call, and I think going back to defend was in the moment as good a call as any. I'm more just kind of thinking about all the other permeations that could have come about if it was actually a base race, but. Here we go. Some picks to talk about. Enchantress on Spirit and the old Phoenix Mars combo for VP. We know this one well.
The Grimstroke, though, notably absent, I have to say. And Ench first is this is like some Team Secret style stuff where I feel like they're one of the teams that have really been going for like that Ench shaker to start things off.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if I think Team Spirit have also copied some of their drafts like the last time we were watching too. I feel like so maybe trying to they went Ench Shaker yesterday versus Team Secret. There you go. Of which Secret then took it game 2 and beat them again.
Yeah, Ench she's just an odd hero. We've talked about it a lot. Very good in the lane, but you have to transition that momentum into something, and that was where Spirit seemed to fall short a little bit.
Or, she just plays a 5 that has Dispel, and that's fine. Just forcing the core, I think, is the worst thing that can happen with the Ench.
I would agree with that. You're
just
right.
Let her be support.
The 5 Dispel that's a fun. You know your job. You do something significant. Don't try to do more.
Yeah, grab some creeps. That's all cool.
You know your limits.
Yeah. Will they just Shaker? Is Shaker that good versus Phoenix Mars? It's not incredible.
Not particularly.
Phoenix Mars is just...
I think Shaker's just good in general. So I don't know.
That's good versus Phoenix Mars, though. I think Rubik's really good versus Mars. The downside, of course, is that he can go with the bulwark toggle. So, of course, you always have to be like watching out for that. But all is, trying to get the spear or the arena, pretty damn awesome. Even the Phoenix is fine, too. Obviously, it's hard to get eggs sometimes, but you can usually get Sunray. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Well, what do you have to change for Virtus.pro? Like, really anything? I guess this reliance on the Nature's Prophet to, like, get a bunch of kills and stuff, I'm not crazy about. It's still in the pool, and I think the Mars sets up really well for it. I think it sets up a little better than the Pango. So I wouldn't mind if they went back for it this round.
I'm a little surprised Spirit left it in, because even though it doesn't work every game for VP, they do play it well. And as I said, no one is a little hyper-aggressive with it, but... It works out in a lot of games, and the amount of pressure he can put on if those first couple ganks go well is pretty nasty. And I would agree with you. I think Mars sets up nicely for it. They ban out the Centaur.
It also comes down to that 10th pick scenario again, too, where it's such a flexible hero to have on you.
Mm-hmm.
But they go back for the solo Bane. Probably is that his most famous hero? It's between that and the Disruptor. Like,
I think of Disruptor, but yeah.
I thought of Disruptor until he got nerfed, and then he played Bane for like a year straight when they were dominating, and he would hit every Nightmare save. Like, he makes it look like it's an actual saving spell,
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's definitely the best at using Nightmare in the world. It's not even close. It is a global hero, though. Bane is someone who syncs up very well for anyone who wants to do stuff globally, because he just like lurks in the tree line and then ults somebody, right? And plenty of time for rotations and mobile heroes to catch up. But a Jug, not something we get to see. We talk about a lot versus Phoenix and Mars, because you can spin out of the arena, you can spin and kill the egg, but he does set a certain like pace for your lineup that you're hoping to excel at. And they're picking up relatively early in the drafts.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit don't have last pick, so I guess against Phoenix, you're not revealing much. You've got the superior pick. I always think about Jug in lineups that benefit from Healing Ward, where you want to fight pretty early. Maybe you want to take some towers and not have to back up entirely, heal up the team, keep the momentum rolling.
They banned the troll, and so that's kind of like, because Sven is just not really a hero right now. So that used to be the go-to counter, right, to Jug back in the day with like Warcry and everything. But they have their CK. Which they actually, I think they banned Jug and then picked CK in that game versus NIP, so not something they necessarily want to see press due to the speed, so they wind up going back for the Monkey King, not knowing exactly what their lane setups are going to be. They want that flexibility. Absolutely.
I like the Monkey King, and now you've got this double bubble kind of thing, synergy with the Mars ult, you pop the Wukong's command, you got the Phoenix Egg on top of that. They have a pretty nasty wombo combo if they can get it off. So now for Spirit, looking for a mid and an off lane, most likely.
Yeah.
So what position 3 are we looking at here? Centaur's banned out.
It depends which one they think is going to get banned too, right? Between the mid and the safe, because they got the double pick now.
True.
But, heroes that can lane well versus Monkey King, that's you could just be heading into any of your like random like ranged heroes, or you could be thinking the speed we have, like Pugna is still in. Could be a thought for them.
Is anybody hard counter Monkey? Who like completely shuts him down? Huskar? Is it crazy that that's coming to mind?
That's that's definitely one that can do stuff. He's not as like oppressive as he used to be, because like there was a time where you like actually couldn't go mid with a melee hero until they started nerfing Monkey King enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I think Monkey King, I think of Bat Rider as being one of those heroes. We see the Wind Ranger a few times versus the hero too, and they go for the Pango themselves this time. So no Grimstroke, no problem, they say, as Virtus.pro can't really squeeze that in now.
Yeah, that would be a little awkward. I'm not sure how you'd do that. You'd have to do like a position 3 Phoenix and a safe lane Mars or something, or do the Dendy Mars mid, which has completely not been a thing now for a while.
Queen was still in. That's kind of surprising. Not a hero we see this late in the draft, really. She's been like first phase banned or second phase banned, or picked, rather, I guess, too, so much lately. So that flexibility of her between the roles, obviously a very strong laner versus pretty much everyone. That could still Razor, for example. Kind of feels like an all-right Razor game for Spirit. Another ranged hero for the egg. Pretty fast movement speed. I like it. I could also go for like a Kunkka.
Trent, you could go for a Kunkka?
Well, you know me. I'll go with the Lina.
Okay. Ooh. All right. I feel like this is a pick that we call often, but seldom see.
Yeah, I've given up saying it. When you said, what's the first hero you think of? Like, Lina was in like my top 3, but I'm just like, but no one picks core Lina. She's
seriously. But the hero has some merit. Big time burst, another stun that combos very well with Rubik. It's pretty high tempo. Usually I like her with like Bat Rider or LC or someone who can set up, and then you need that finisher to actually get the kill. They don't quite have that here, but I do think she generally matches the tempo of a good Juggernaut lineup, right? The question is, and she wins most mid matchups. That's the other thing, or at least does well.
It's also Ergon's second most played when it comes to his pro games.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Definitely one of those more popular ones.
Well, VP, what will it be? What do they want to pick against this Lina? They've decided, and it's the DK. So they go back for the old classic. We've seen the Dragon Man a whole bunch, and it'll be no one that takes it. Is this the first game that we're casting a VP where no one is not playing Prophet? Because I feel like he's played it in every game we've seen.
There was one game he did in that series. I can't remember what it was, but he definitely played something else.
All right. This is a nice treat for us here. We'll get to see no one play DK instead.
Oh, you're right, though. Versus Liquid, he did actually play it all 3 games. But he's played some other heroes with us.
Okay. All right. Do you like the Spirit draft? Yeah, we'll start there.
Yes, I think it's pretty well balanced. I think the lane is basically the same thing as Razor, but with like some more burst potential and like less commitment kind of when sieging towers. Plus, like the link isn't necessarily amazing versus these heroes, so Lina just kind of offers some different aspects. I would have liked someone who could play in the front line a little bit more. That's my one problem because I feel like they have two supports that can't be in the front, and when you want to have like, I feel like you need one more hero out front, and they don't have that other hero. That's kind of a problem for me. Whereas Virtus.pro, it's like all front.
Yeah,
any of these heroes can be up front. Even Bane doesn't care, you know.
It's like even Pango, he's not up front the same way that
exactly. Like, he doesn't absorb anything, right?
He just goes in and out. Yeah.
They don't cast any spells on this rolling thunder. So
it's like DK and Mars can kind of just charge at you to start a fight, and you're not going to be able to burst either of them down super fast. Monkey King will come flying in.
They are planters. They
planters.
Yeah. Hot new term. Debuted right now. Get your pots. Get your plants. It's gardening season.
I got my pots. You know, we started a garden at the beginning of the lockdown. We got bored enough that we dug a hole in the backyard and threw some seeds in it.
That's so a garden.
I'm really hoping some tomatoes pop out of that shit in a couple months.
Did you get some like manure or something? You know, some sheep's manure?
We've been composting. We put our old coffee grinds on it, our egg shells, various other...
Wow, look at you. Some pocket mulch?
Composting. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the compost. I'm not going to lie. It attracts fruit.
All right, when's the last time we saw someone do this? Are you watching no one right now?
I am. I'm watching this Monkey King courier. This is a Monkey King.
Yeah, it's dead. He's gonna. All right, which one do you go for? You go with the back line. No. Oh, LCW, you gotta go for the back line first, dog.
Been killed.
Oh, why?
30 seconds to battle.
I feel better already.
Man, I haven't seen someone do that in so long.
And will they be able to punish it? It doesn't look like it. Urgon does come all the way back.
I mean, because they know he doesn't have TP, right?
Yes.
How well do you know these trees? They know.
Oh, they ping it. They're like, hey, wait. That tree doesn't look right. So, Monkey King, are you going to die here? I think absolutely.
The battle begins.
Oh, ILTW. I don't think this was worth it. It was only Malik's courier.
Why is he tangoing? Why on earth did you tango, dude?
Blood.
Now that is just a straight waste. Dude, and the first blood goes to Urgon. And now he's going to TP mid as the creep wave meets. I mean, Urgon doesn't get the creep block, so that stinks a little.
Yeah, but he gets to buy his items before he leaves base.
Yeah, that's true.
Null Talisman and 2 mantles.
Okay, so theory craft for a moment. If he kills 2 couriers there, is it worth it?
I don't think so. Not with First Blood. First Blood's a lot. Plus, you're not getting any runes, right? Oh, actually, they did get some runes. They actually got 3 because they were missing so many heroes. So maybe that helps offset a little bit. The real problem is that it just creates an imbalance on the 1v1 that can't be accounted for, right?
Yeah. According to the net worth chart, it was actually a 200 net worth favor for VP across all that. So maybe worth it.
I mean, you have to think about how that's like spread out, because like for Team Spirit, it's all incorporated on the one guy, which is often more valuable than like 30, 40 gold on a support.
Especially if it's your mid.
Yeah.
Well, however, it has not helped Lina win this lane.
Well, it was worth the entertainment value, that's for sure.
No argument there.
Yeah, Urgon not starting with the LSA. So just going with the 101. I feel like I'm so used to seeing the LSA plays, but just wants the easy last hits, I guess.
He would like some easy last hits, although it's a 12-2 versus 6-0. So rough start. We'll see how things fare as some more levels come out. Checking on the side lanes. Rubik Pango up here against the Monkey King Bane. I imagine this should be a relatively even lane, maybe favoring VP slightly. And down bottom, well, shit, Phoenix is dead already. They might get a counter kill on Dracho. And they will, 1 for 1. They lose the Jug to pick up the kill on Zayets. Probably doesn't feel great for Spirit.
Yeah, I don't think so. In fact, the Jug's now going to start bringing the items back to Misha. It's like, yo, I'm going to drop some stuff for you, buddy. Help me out, would you? That's going to be a Blightstone, at least for Misha. That's going to help a lot here against this Phoenix. All right. Yeah, -1 armor. What is Misha doing? Gets spotted out by Zayats, making this big rotation. Might have to TP out. Just suffer a lot of. I came all the way for this creep.
Zayats just lets it go.
Yeah, I mean, they can't really rotate anyone over, I guess. I was kind of thinking, like, oh, because this guy's going to come over, but, like, what are you going to do? Leave your mid lane? Like, it's way too early for that.
Yeah.
Got a little amped up, you know?
Don't run off.
Zayats, is he going to be in trouble now? Does not have Icarus dive. I don't think Misha has the damage, though. Net. Oh,
really
it's
close.
kind of close. Oh, the uphill miss.
I think he had him. Maybe it wasn't for that
man. It would have been real close, at least. Forces a salve out of the Phoenix, but...
This looks pretty good for VP, though, because even with Zayats obviously not dying, it's very good, but it's Rezo 1v1 versus Duraccio, which is going very good for Rezo. And forcing out the healing ward now, which Zayats is, of course, going to try and find. Doesn't have the dive to just snipe it, though. And they'll still just get Rezo right on top of it. Level 2 spin, but no boost as well for Duraccio.
Tonight.
Mid lane evening out a little bit. Still a favor for no one, but now that Ergon's got 3 points in the Dragon Slave, things getting a lot easier.
Burns, doesn't it?
Oh, man, he just got roasted. Do you see that? Ergon ran bottom, and no one knew the whole time. That's what makes it so good, is that, like, Ergon started running bottom, and no one just sees the rune on his ward. He's like... He missed 2 last hits going for it, trying to fill his bottle. Now he's going to have to wait for the 5-minute one. Glyphs the wave, too.
Yeah, the big disparity right now is in the position ones for sure. ILTW having a much better lane than the Juggernaut. Tough for Jaccio. Now, he is actually left alone now. Enchantress looking around in the jungle, trying to find some creepies to enchant.
Man, that first blood did not matter at all. And, like, got the bottle faster for Ergon, but then he doesn't even get the rune anyway. And just bad start for him. No one's crushing it.
Maybe the block was more important than the first blood.
I know it's that. It's just like, you know, it's no one. This guy's extremely good, and it's a good matchup for the DK now. I think it's something that it's not as good as it used to be for the Lina, just like with how much the Dragon Blood's been buffed in recent years.
Yeah.
Because it used to be that Lina would just spam you out and like win every lane, but so many things have changed with like the mana regen and everything too.
Yeah, so you have the Quelling Blade. Lina does have a pretty slow attack animation.
She also lost those 2-minute runes, which was probably pretty helpful for her.
Fair point, yeah.
And that's something that DK relies on, right? Whereas that was something that Lina always wanted to go for.
I don't know. I keep going back to the block because multiple pro players have pulled me aside and been like, dude, don't underplay how big of a deal the block is. It really, really matters. Just because you suck so much at mid lane and you can't tell the difference doesn't mean it's not significant. Okay, boss. All about the momentum. And now the level 6s are out mid. This is when things could potentially get a little more interesting. Will be tough for Ergon to harass him down enough for a potential kill.
Look at the heroes they brought. They brought Solo from the top. They brought Zayats in the bottom just to secure this rune again. Ergon is just sad.
They seem to be aware of how reliant Lina is on runes to win this lane.
And they can't even punish. Like, ILTW he's moving aggro onto Malik up here. Solo is wrapping from behind too, so if they try and go for a play now, it could end poorly for them. That's why LTW is running at Yamich. Putting the threat into him.
Radiant structures
Both lanes fighting it out right now. No kills down bottom, but up top, Malik. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. ILTW finds that one.
He just walked into it. He's like, yeah, I'm dead.
I've accepted my fate. It's all good.
Get me back here faster, I guess.
Now, meanwhile, mid, here's the dark side of Lina, not getting any of the runes to fill up her bottle. EK is able to just pop the ult and pressure this tower. They force a TP rotation from Misha on the Enchantress. Try to push back Zayats.
I mean, this is a Phoenix, so like you can't kill the Phoenix. At least there's no way he should die unless he overcommits.
A lot of presence in this mid lane right now.
Look at down bottom. Look at Duraccio using the tree line to try and hide the healing web. Rezo ends up getting it. Hits him with the voice lines.
I feel bad for this Jug. He's not that far behind Rezo, but it's a tough matchup. Mars is very good in these 1v1 melee matchups.
I wonder why he didn't get his soul ring earlier.
Rizzo?
Yeah.
Good
I feel like I
question.
see the Soul Ring usually before the phase boots get finished.
And he's got big time mana issues, there's no doubt.
Or maybe he
that
just
one
needs
of
a
the
couple mangoes instead. He's
recent
gonna send out
changes?
clarities.
To Mars, didn't they
Yes.
used to, they make Arena of Blood more expensive, and they also hurt his int gain? if I'm
Mana
not
cost. The
mistaken?
mana cost went up, and I think there was a change to his end as well.
Dire's middle tower.
I remember it being two things. It wasn't just one.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember us talking about how Soul Ring went from pretty core to it's what makes the hero. Yeah, annoying Harpy Stormcrafter. Another creep that's been nerfed quite a bit. This used to be a god tier find, and now the mana pool on this thing is a little too low to be that annoying.
That's a good find. The Keen Optic.
Mid lane. Yamich gonna find himself in a bit of a pickle. Dragon Tail into Primal Spring.
Bane is just the best hero, man. I don't know. This guy is so like criminally underrated. He's been dominating pubs, by the way, for the past like month, and I feel like there's been no talk about it.
Yeah. But he's always had a reputation as a really good laner, just with how brain sap works, how annoying and feeble is.
It's just like if you're willing to bring the heroes, then Nightmare just becomes a stun essentially. Like, you know what I mean? Like as long as you bring numbers, they're gonna die. It doesn't matter if the spell doesn't do any damage, really.
Sure.
It's just about holding them in place the whole time.
He's a master of disabled, Bane. Not surprised to hear that a strong lane support is doing well in this current meta.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, now the ultimate question for every DK: Blink or Shadow Blade? What are we doing here? No one. It's going to be a Blink. I'm calling a Blink.
Yeah, he's got the blink. There you go.
All right. Nice invasion from VP. They do get the outpost. Spirit are here, but they're going to have to click it pretty darn quick, and you can tell they're a little
They got enough
intimidated.
heroes. They got 3 heroes. They can take it.
Yeah, the Wild Wing Ripper, though. The mobile ward.
The wages of fear.
Dude, look
It's
at
gonna
that
cost
Ripper.
them all 4 bounties, though.
Nobody going to be able to TP up top. See, are they going to go for it? The Monkey King, he's sniffing it out. He's like, oh, shit, that's a free bounty, baby.
Dude, that was such a nice play by Virtus.pro. Take the outpost, so you're forcing them into one of 2 things. They're either choose to get 2 bounties or choose to get 150 XP, and you're just getting the other option, you know? This Pango is feeling a little hurt. I don't know. Bottom of the cores. I mean, it's not terrible. He's not like support level. But when I think Pango, I just think like that Blink Dagger timing feels so crucial to me, and you always want one item before it. I hate watching those early game fights when they don't have Blink and the Rolling Thunder is just so mediocre.
I'm a little more nervous for the Jug. Obviously not going to be going Battle Fury here, and he is pretty low relative to the other cores also. So that means he's basically going to have to recover through fighting. That might be tricky. EK on the run, solo.
They can Omni if they want. They have the
Potential
Mango.
Omni Slash, yeah.
But you
Not
need to
gonna
kill
need
the
it, though.
spin. Okay, all right, that was close.
All right. Glad Yamich didn't back out. He stayed true to the cause.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Over
Radiant's
2,000
bottom
net worth
tower is
favor
under
for
attack.
Virtus.pro.
And they're just starting to push down bomb. I don't see a defense coming out here. They're diving up top instead.
Malik,
Ulti.
Rolling Thunder, does commit this time.
Radiant's
Not going to be able to
bottom
finish
tower
off the
has
trees. Won't get the Monkey King, but he'll be fine.
Eragon's
Or
like, yeah, I'm
maybe
not
not.
taking that, dude. You're on your own.
Or maybe not. That's 2 TPs in. One of them is the dragon. Malik does manage to swashbuckle into the tree line and does have a TP, but now Monkey King with the superior vision. Wow, nice juke. That was a good try from Malik.
It was.
They do catch him. No one with the tree cut.
But Bane, though, the punish. If they're just like not respecting the Nightmare. It's like, if you get hit by this, you will die. Like, there's... My friends will TP. You're under a tower.
Believe it or not, I do have friends.
Yeah. And he's a Dota player. Unbelievable. Mudgold coming up top. Ergon as well.
Radiant's
Perhaps
top
a defense
tower
to be
is under
mounted, but it's the
attack.
big DK ulti.
Radiant
And
structures
instantly
are
dewarding.
fortified.
Solo's attempted some vision there, so good call there from Misha.
Thinking ahead.
Radiant's top
They have the
tower
egg
is under
on
attack.
Zayas if they want to try and make a rotation over here. No one not showing any intentions of leaving. But Rezo has a tough call. It's like, do I keep farming down bottom, or do I just want to like come up here in arena?
It is pretty tempting to start fighting and really get the momentum going if you're Virtus.pro. Solo is like 1 XP away.
Radiant's top tower is
There it
under
is. He hits
attack.
his level 6, and now you got Fiend's Grip to play around with. This Monkey King hasn't skilled up the ult yet. Currently level 10.
Yeah, it's trying to bring 4 heroes. And Solo, I already saw Solo circle this down here once, and now he's drawing the line straight. He's saying, like, LTW, just farm your way down bottom. Let them, like, try and defend up top. We're just wasting all their time. Get yourself to the Echo Saber. In fact, he's actually done the Echo Saber.
Radiant
Pretty
are
good looking game so
scanning.
far from Virtus.pro.
Yeah.
What do you do, though, for Team Spirit? Get back into it. You have the Yules on your Lina. It is time to smoke. Time to go aggressive and try and get a pick with Laguna.
You think there's still hope that this Jug can recover? Do you like the build that he's gone for? Mask of Madness and now either Manta or SNY?
Yeah, I think he might want to join a smoke, though. I feel
Try to
like
get that
he
Omni
kind of
on
needs to be in the
cooldown.
fight. Get
Yeah.
some gold.
I think that's like a hallmark of Jug. You need to use the Omni Slash just to get those little pick-offs and keep your momentum going.
His spin TP is almost free, right? We just have to worry about the Fiend's Grip,
Fiends.
so maybe he can try and push that a little bit if he has a general idea of where Solo is.
Gotcha.
But the other thing is, like, he can't even go, like, hyper aggro pushing waves, though, 'cause even if he has spin TP, he'll probably just get right-clicked down by LTW before he can get out, unless he just instantly spin TPs or something.
It's always rough when you talk about in the draft, like, yeah, Jug versus Phoenix, this is incredible. And now we're 15 minutes into this game. It's like, yeah, haven't even seen a supernova yet. This Jug is not feeling so incredible.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Well, you know, such is the life of the
Radiant's
counters.
bottom tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
Bounty runes. This time should be 2 apiece. 7 kills in 15 minutes. Remember, this is an elimination series. If Spirit lose this best of 3,
Is this where I'm
so
supposed to
game
call
2
you out because you told me you'd mess up their
and
names?
get there. I caught myself at least. They need to win out this whole
Malik.
series.
At least he's got the ulti out. Oh, wait. Solo?
Fiend's Grip?
Solo?
Nope. He really wanted that outpost at 15 minutes.
Solo? Oh, what?
All right, don't give him that one.
All right.
A little nifty gifty for you.
Nifty gifty. Well, there it is. That's a good target
Lane.
instead. Oh,
Yep.
that's free,
They
though.
want Lena, Yamich. He's going to get stunned up. He does steal the Fiend's Grip. Ergon goes down. The follow-up from BP is here. And they're also going to get Yamich. Not going to have a chance to use the Fiend's Grip. And meanwhile, Enchantress also got ganked outside the Ancients in the jungle.
Yeah, she just got straight up Wukong commanded. And now Rezo's hunting. He's got the Blink Spear. Doraccio, beware.
A 3-0. VP cranking up the aggression. Support's pretty even. Their entire gold lead is on the cores right now.
Oh, they got the
might
spear
find
under the
another.
tower, by the
Big
way.
damage on the Jug. Although Rezo going to be the one that get turned on. Nice Nightmare save. Still falls. Yamich gets the kill. Now hungry for more.
Running out of mana for the egg.
BP might have to retreat.
Oh, he goofed, dude. Science, no.
That was a heartbreaker.
You
Well-
dive through with 160 mana. Shit. His stick was already used to. He couldn't even pop it.
Not big kills for Spirit, but it's something. They defend that tower, and they repel the gank.
Oh, it's pretty big kills. That was huge. I think that was like some game-ending stuff going on. Like triple kill, losing, and then that tower goes down with like some of the spells, because that was without Wukongs and stuff. Like if they get that egg off, they win that fight, and then the momentum keeps stacking because then they start hunting with the Fiend's Grip again in another 20 seconds and the Wukong's command. I would be very concerned.
The team fight from BP just feels superior across the board, though. You know, they don't have the longest cooldowns for their ultimates. Yeah, they're going to be up in, 10 seconds here? They're ready to fight again if they want to.
And credit to Ergon keeping his own farm speed up. He's just running around the map. He's kind of playing like Dendy on bait when he's just trying to win the game for his team. Where there's not a lot of fights happening and the game feels like it's spiraling out of control. You're just like, guys, I'm trying to stay rich. I'm like, as farm as their cores. I'm doing it.
I'm living the dream. 1-1-0 on Ergon right now at 18 minutes. So, yep, living up to that. And he's going to go for a Hurricane Pike. All right.
It's got some various utilities in this one between like the potential arena save if he's in time, and then also just like pushing the Monkey King out of his ulti.
Monkey King walking up at the high ground. They find Malik to start this one off. He's actually going to survive the onslaught, though. Does get stunned up before he can Rolling Thunder. Well done by Rezo. Gets off the arena. Malik falls. Egg going off on the back line. Monkey King ult. This is that Wombo combo we talked about inside the arena. The Phoenix Egg doesn't do much, but it does self-secure the fight. 2 down. Make it 3. Make it 4.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Big fight for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, gotta cast your spells. Oh man, not able to get off the Rolling Thunder. Then they couldn't even get off the Omni Slash and the Jug. He was 20 mana shy.
Oh.
Just absolutely brutal.
Come back stronger.
Okay,
Oh, you know what it was?
The Monkey King. That's nice.
He got Fiend's Grip, dude. He lost his mana from the Fiend's Grip, so he couldn't Omni.
Oh my god, I actually kind of forgot that Fiend's Grip steals mana. You're right.
That's so crazy.
Was it drain 5% of max mana per tick, or every 5% every half second?
I mean,
that
he
drains
was
a lot
20
of mana.
shy, so it didn't take a lot. This time though, right? I mean, doesn't have ulti. He had the raindrops, but that will not be enough, thankfully, with a DD rune to help.
Dude, Ergon cleaned up hard. He got a lot from that Monkey King kill, and that's like another 1,000 gold now going the way of Lena. All of a sudden, Ergon's #1 on net worth.
It's true. We're looking at everything that they got on the side of Virtus.pro in terms of like the raw numbers, but yeah, Ergon is indeed the big winner across everything. He just finished that 4-staff, and it's the Pike now.
We'll see. Maybe this Lena will be enough to keep him in the game. They really need to start building up Drochlo, though.
They almost got Zayat. He dove for that bounty rune, and they were just about in range with the telekinesis because he had the Aether Lens too. Man, that must have been close.
A couple of Blink Daggers ready to rock. VP on the hunt. Invisible no one with the halberd.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Spirit will be able to dodge this gank, though.
Good deep ward place there by Solo, one of the less common ones that can spot a lot of movement and rotations between couriers as well as just people leaving the base.
That mid-tier 2 always feels like a common area for people to congregate on Radiant for some reason. I like that ward spot a lot.
It's because you have to go to that staircase to get like anywhere. You don't ever want to really be walking along the river, right? That doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I guess often feels like there's likely to be more vision around the river.
Well, Spirit have a problem. They just lost their tier 2 tower bottom, and they, in exchange, did not get Roche, and they barely got any pressure on the tier 2 up top. It's not threatening pressure, like it's taking damage and everything, but finally the scaling will continue for LTW as he does finish out that Radiance. So
okay,
that makes these fights pretty awful.
This is big. No doubt. This is big. A tough item for the Monkey King to farm, but the fact that he got away with it certainly speaks to the map control that VP have had. And now a smoke from Spirit.
I'll say they're like baiting Malik here. There's a lot of Ob Sentry combos here, so if they're not careful about any wards placed down like from this Ench, they're going to give away the smoke. But they're just way off. They're scanning over here, not finding anyone. A whole lot of nothing. Smoke gonna be a miss on this time.
Oh, I don't know. They might find each other. Malik gets initiated on.
Now.
Oh, they're going to catch this Pango again. Full to 0 in the stun lock.
What just happened?
He jumped on Malik and killed him full to 0 in the duration of their stun locks.
Well, I just saw this ward up. Weren't they out of smoke? I mean, I had the fog ward on, and I was looking at the minimap, so you should be able to see them, right?
See who?
Anyway.
Spirit? But the Pango wasn't smoked. He was just chilling.
No, I mean Spirit. Yeah, or VP. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yep, Dracho is just going to die. Does get off the spin. Might be able to make it back, but a non-factor in this fight. It's a victory to survive as now Misha's the target. On the other side, Rolling Thunder comes out. They actually kill the Monkey King. Whoa, Dracho explodes. Now they want to try to finish off this Phoenix Egg, but he gets disarmed and can't get it. Stunned through the spin. Buyback on Bane as he goes down.
The stolen Dragon Form and the stolen egg.
This is big from Rubik. They're going to kill the DK. Spirit take this fight in convincing fashion. They'll also get the Phoenix who tried to TP out. BP. Wow, I thought to being able to do all that damage to the Jug was a game ender, but he lived, popped the healing ward, then he came right back, and the Monkey King couldn't even get off his ultimate.
Yeah, I was shocked that he got out of that spear. I had no idea. I thought he was dead like 100%.
And now they had a double damage rune. That helped, but they're just going to walk right into the Roche pit. No way VP could contest this. This is big for Spirit. As we always talk about, not just getting the Aegis, but denying it from Virtus.pro. When you're behind and you can kill Roche like this, it feels like a double win.
That is crazy, though. He dropped down like 100 HP, 84 HP, and then he gets off the Blade Fury and just spins his way away with the healing ward. It just heals you up so fast.
Yeah, it really does. And it's not even maxed out. It's only level 3.
It's probably because of the Sange, too, right?
Yeah. That might have saved him there. 20% status resistance.
And I don't even know, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the 30% HP regen amp. That's big. Well, Ergon holding this seat as number 1, and now going to go into damage on the Lina. Once a Daedalus, and then a BKB. You think Lina can carry this game? I mean, the Jug is starting to catch up, so it won't be just her, but does she scale well enough?
I don't know. I think it's really hard. Again, I just go back to this idea of like the frontliners they have. Oh shit. Reza was not expecting that arena spear to work. He thought it was just going to be like a bailout, and then he didn't manage to hop out. So they're running away in the fear of the Lina. Yeah, I worry that the AoE teamfight control is just going to be better from Virtus.pro between Arena, Wukong's command, and the Egg. Like, I don't know. I see the mid-game still being very hard, because she's not even trying to get a BKB right now. She's trying to rely on this Aegis. She's going to be such a glass cannon.
Yep.
That I can't say I'm that confident in it. I mean, I can see how it could work, but I wouldn't want it on my team.
I think VP's team fight is obviously way more scary. I like what Malik's trying to do here as he cuts down the trees, but Monkey King going to be a step ahead of him. They have so much burst potential as we saw in the last fight. If they can pop somebody with either the Omni or the Laguna, that totally breaks up this VP combo. And I think that's pretty much the only chance they have. The BKB on Monkey King will be big.
Going Daedalus versus Halberd and Radiance, though, is a lot of missing issues, you know?
Yeah. They only have one Halberd, though. You can't use it on both.
That Philosopher's Stone helping out quite a... Oh, I just mean like the basic evasion.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but the Philosopher's Stone giving the Aghanims to sides, so... Maybe we'll see him grab someone, but for the most part, you just want to use that for the additional hits.
Yeah. Here's the counter to the Jug counter.
I actually haven't seen someone get sucked into an egg in so long. I feel like that never happens.
The big thing, as we've talked about, if the egg dies when 2 people are in there, they both die, right?
Yeah.
That's a big potential drawback.
Hey man, you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
I guess it would be totally busted if you could just get inside of it and then not die.
Yeah.
that would be kind of stupid, but it still feels like the risk reward isn't quite right now. They're going to try to go in onto no one. Malik making an arc, holds back with the telekinesis. They knock him back up to the high ground.
Dude, why didn't you egg me instead of 5 people? Save me.
And this DD on Lina is going to transition and do a nice tower push. However,
I guarantee, if that's a pub game, that egg spell is getting pinged and the Aghanims is getting pinged.
You're probably right. Now that TP's back with the double damage, they realize they have to address this push. There's still a couple seconds left on it.
I mean, this is what you need. I'm saying how I don't believe in it, but they're finding their moments, right? They got the pick off. They have the DD.
Dyer's middle
They
tower
are getting these like complete conditions that are necessary for success, and they still have a minute left on the Aegis.
VP still farming very well. Not handing the net worth lead over to
Radiant's
Spirit
bottom
quite
tower
yet.
is under attack.
So they still have some towers to go. That's probably where part of that gold advantage is. Still even a tier 1 in the bottom.
All right, well, Virtus.pro, you've got a couple fight losses lately. It's time to grab yourself all your neutral items. As both teams in SAPPHIRE. Ooh, the spider legs. I don't even know who gets these on the Dire. Mars, maybe?
I would DK's got the Imp Claw. Paladin Sword on Monkey King. Ooh,
honestly, if it wasn't for the telescope, I'd almost want him on Bane, because they're kind of hype on that hero, too, for the positioning. But
Sure.
telescope's just too good.
This has turned into quite the interesting series, Trent. I think we both thought VP were itching to run away with this game, and it is strikingly even now. Dota Plus still doesn't believe, but that's okay. We can believe in team spirit.
Man, we're really getting no heroes with the spider legs? I'm surprised by that.
Smoke from VP.
Dyer's
Malik, the one that'll be initiated on, the stun. They're not going to be able to Rolling Thunder. It's a good pop. Now the Fiend's Grip on Draccio. Not much follow-up damage, though. Yamich going to tank the arena, and now Monkey King shows up. So they get 3. VP's right back in it.
Yamich just got obliterated. He's just like trying to steal, I guess, the Fiend's Grip or something, but this became another target there. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Complete annihilation, like literally zero fighting back from Team Spirit.
Yeah, that was not a fight. Damage done was 0, I think,
Dire
actually.
are scanning.
Rubik might have gotten an auto attack off.
That just looked strange.
It was a good
Someone
smoke from
just gets instantly
VP.
blown up.
Courier has
Yeah,
been
caught
killed.
Spirit unaware. Ergon loses the courier.
Radiant's middle
So he does have the
tower
full
is under
data list
attack.
now. So Lina does hit pretty hard. As you mentioned, Glass Cannon Deluxe.
Oh, well, how about an AC to help from no one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing, but you know, maybe they can have the planets align, like their ability to take the tier 3 in the mid. The Roche will be back up in potentially a minute and 20 seconds, and they even get a repair kit, which they might be needing soon, I feel. I think Virtus.pro are going to put on the squeeze here with this 10-second net Monkey King BKB. He's already well on his way to Scotty as well, which is the one saving grace they've had for this jug, right, is that healing ward.
Oh, VP
Shh,
moving
be very quiet.
aggressively.
No.
Rezo in the danger zone there.
Plants a ward on you and you still get out. And he's going back in. He's got the legs now. I love this.
Oh, Misha, he's going to be the target. This time Malik at least gets off the Rolling Thunder. There's the 10-second BKB for Monkey King. Not the way they wanted to use it. Misha doesn't even die. That's a bit of an unfortunate circumstance for VP. And it's not the end of the world. Like you said, Monkey King is still farming fine, but not how you want that BKB reveal to go. And now they're going to try to smoke
I mean,
up.
they don't care, dude. They know they're so far ahead. I feel like the team fight's just so strong.
Are they? I mean, you really want to smoke into them without your Monkey King's BKB, though?
Yeah, I really don't think it matters. I mean, again, they do need that big blow because like the Jug has Butterfly now, so he's like kind of scary, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, you're right if they get the catch and they get that right initiation. I still think VP's team fight is really scary, but
at least they know they're here. They did smoke, or they did scan it, so they understood that the smoke play happened from Virtus.pro.
and the Monkey King BKB is back in 15, so it might not matter anyway. That was some confidence, though. That is a great read on how VP feel about this game, and they certainly feel like they're in control.
Dire are scanning.
I feel like they don't have the sustainability versus this. Like, the BKB is going to be so huge for Ergon. I'm definitely waiting for that before I want to make anything too crazy happen if I'm on the side of Team Spirit.
It's like 800 gold off. It's not much.
Oh, she's a log one, folks.
This is a stalemate here. Both
I
sides
mean the
playing
Roche,
very
by the
cautious.
way. Not the game. The Roche is they're still a minute 45 away.
It feels like this game is dragging a little bit. Like both sides are being very cautious. VP know they have to catch the right initiation. Spirit know they can't get initiated on like that.
It's
so
a bit of a
creating
classic
this.
elimination game. Like I think the Jug just knows that he's not ready to fight. Like he doesn't really want to force anything right now, right?
Yeah.
Like the butterfly is sweet, but he still wants more. He wants like Satanic or something because he needs to survive. He needs to get off Omni Slash, and he needs to tank his abilities for his Lina. Like if he just dies to the arena spear, then that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Kind of same for Malik. And oh, here we go. They jump in on the Jug. Dragon Tail, follow up Spear. The Jug going down quick. He gets off the spin, but can he make it out? No, he will fall. Malik rolling around. Now Yamich getting left behind. Probably going to be a 2-0 in favor of VP. And they find any more. Another blink from no one. Does catch Malik on the low ground. Follow up Nightmare, and Swashbuckle keeps him safe.
Tower is under attack.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that Force Staff was not able to help the Jug. It sent him back into their arms.
Blink DK.
But that's what I mean. You can't die to
Radiant's
Blink
middle
to Spear,
tower
right?
is
Like
falling.
that's not
Spirit-
Dota.
I think Spirit have to find a way to start these fights. That is the main thing. Like VP obviously have better team fight. They've got really good initiation.
Dude, how? If you try to start a fight, the egg's gonna come down.
Right?
Radiant's top
I'm saying you got to
tower is
try
under
something.
attack.
Letting them initiate on you is a guaranteed loss. As we've seen, every fight it's either the Jug or the Pango getting comboed down before they can really cast anything.
The problem with that, like, I think they will have to start a fight, but it has to be with the BKB and it has to be Roche. So at least these two things have now coincided as the Roche
Yeah.
spawns and the BKB's
Top tower
out.
is under attack.
So now the vision is the next step here for Team Spirit. They got to try and find out when this is happening.
Yeah, I'm not denying it's going to be hard for them to find a good catch. But
Oh, here it is.
That's going to be their only chance at trying to make this happen. They go in onto no one. They do connect on the Rolling Thunder. He
guy's
does
a
have
BKB.
teammates nearby, though. He pops his BKB. He'll be fine. Omni Slash out on the Bane. Might find a kill there, but meanwhile, inside the arena, Magic Immunity used. Misha taking a lot of damage. Urgon trying to do what he can, but he's just a turret. He's got no mobility. Solo falls, so does Zayats, but that's the end of the Lina. Buyback on to Solo.
Duraccio just chased the Bane the entire fight.
That was
And then Solo
definitely
just
not
buys
the
back.
play.
He's like, yeah, okay, cool.
Dracio's in trouble now.
Of course.
Mask of Madness will have a spin, but he's stunned up. Boundless Strike to follow. No one's here with a Dragon Tail. Oh. BP just picked more stuns.
More stuns, more control, beefier heroes.
Easier initiation. It's just so easy for them to initiate. It's like, hey, no one, just go blink on it.
I mean, they got initiated on there. Like, that's...
All right, no one. Bait out an initiation. You got the BKB.
That was the most desperate initiation, dude. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna swashbuckle and then alt blink onto the Dragon Knight with BKB. They might not have seen it, I think. 'cause
It
I
didn't
think
even
that got
look-
delivered recently.
Even if you didn't have BKB, though, that initiation didn't look good. They were pretty far away from the DK. Malik had to reach really far to catch him. He had support nearby, and it's a DK. I mean,
Well, Sayori, as you said, they have to
Radiant
force
are
something.
scanning.
how about we initiate on someone that isn't DK, though? I mean, that's...
It's a hard game. They were, you know, fighting over scraps. They had to take what they got. That's the hero that they were given. So, desperate times.
I mean, couldn't we have just smoked into the jungle? Maybe looked for that Monkey King who was solo?
You think you're so smart with your bird's eye view, huh?
I mean, kinda. Do they have
Kinda.
smokes?
Yes, I get an inflated sense of self-superiority when I watch pro games. What of it?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Exactly.
Well, I feel really smart when I can see all the vision of the whole game. So
Hey,
sue
just,
me.
let me hit my remove fog of war button. Oh, there
Oh,
we
this
go.
game's a lot harder.
Radiant's
Yeah, I don't
top
know what you do
tower
if
is
you're
under
Spirit
attack.
now. That last attempted gank sort of felt like they just intercepted your Hail Mary.
Well, if it's
So-
anything like the Dota I've ever played, there's a lot of discussion going on about whose fault it is.
Oh, right.
I'm down. Who are we blaming? Misha? We blaming
Who's-
the Ench? Why'd you pick Ench? Yeah, that's the pub response right now. There's 9 and 8 in Dispo. I had to pick first.
Resolution, telekinesis. Well, we'll follow up from no one. The Nightmare reset, Omni Slash on the Mars.
Oh my God, he's in the egg!
Save!
He's in the
egg save! Is it actually going to save him, though? They're trying to click it as hard as they can. It goes off. The dream team fight for VP is realized. The complete shutdown. The pack at the rim. Wow. Now the buybacks. They're going to jump right back in. They still got the arena. They've killed Yamich. They've killed Misha. The buybacks left are being used. Urgon can't do much but walk back. This is going to be a lane of barracks. Even if VP don't end it here, that was pretty damn crippling.
It's like he knew, dude.
Radiant's top barracks are under
He knew that we wanted to see it. Now, mind you, he had 1,200 HP when Zayats pulled him in. I noticed he was still pretty tanky.
I don't think the Laguna Blade came out, though, so
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
it did break up the chain of damage they wanted to drop for sure.
That was great, though. We finally got to see it.
Yeah. Dude, the eggs, it's so high risk, high reward. Because if you both pop, you both die. But if you save somebody and then the egg explodes and you get all the stuns while they're trying to kill your shit, oh my God, there's no coming back. Now, the repair kit, Trent, it's helping them.
Oh, yeah?
It's not doing enough. I respect what Spirit are trying to do here, but this is one tall order. PK eats the cheese. He'll be just fine.
Battle Fury!
I think VP are doing it. TP home from no one. And with all the respawns, they are going to have to make it back. Now, can Spirit get any recovery kills? Looks like Solo will die back.
That was hot.
Pretty small consolation for 2 lanes of barracks.
I would say so. Well, it's only 1.5, you know, at least.
Oh, that's true. They still have a ranged barracks standing mid.
And they've made it to the next tier of neutral items, so perhaps this will help them at least somewhat, maybe a pick, but no.
It certainly
And
won't
the
hurt
Quelling
them.
Blade.
A Minotaur Horn. Lena's
Nice.
got 2 BKBs now. That's a game changer, huh?
She's going for the rapier. I like that. One hope. Oh, Rezo? Chain stun?
Into the LSA. They've got
Nice.
plenty.
A stolen spear. They needed that, or that could have been a bit risky.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Unfortunately, I don't think they had no post, despite all being there. They basically got the kill instead, which would have been 750 XP each, whereas for the kill, they got 1,426 each. So there you go. The value was there.
You did the math. That one pickoff was a 1,500 gold swing.
The numbers tend to be pretty big. Well, actually, I was going to say they tend to be pretty big when you're down 23k, but not necessarily, of course, in the new age of Dota,
Yeah.
where the net worth differential is not taken into account.
And the death cost, 450.
Oh, get him, dude.
No.
What's up with reliable gold these days? How much reliable gold does a team that's been dumpstering have? They still have, like, no reliable gold. That's crazy, man. Because, like, everyone buys their item when they get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think many people play around reliable gold anymore.
There's just not a lot of functions to get it, right?
So what is it now? Reliable gold is only from passive gold gain, and is that it? Is
I
there
can't
anything
remember
else?
if bounty runes are reliable if that got removed, too. I
But
will
now,
double
like,
check.
towers, heroes, all that stuff is all unreliable, right?
Yeah, because the one that we lost, the big one was the kills that we just
Yes,
lost
heroes.
it on.
That, I mean, that was the classic in my head. That's what I always thought of. What is reliable gold? You get it for hero kills. That was how I just explained the mechanic to noobs.
Radiant
Now I don't get what its purpose is. Why not just remove that shit and make it gold?
Oh, they're smoking in. Maybe they're not.
Simplify the game.
It was, let's see. Jeez, how long ago was that?
Oh. Oh. They bump into each other. Solo with the Glimmer Cape. Both sides looking for the angle to initiate. They miss the spear, but no one comes in, gets Yamich. Now they're going to get the Pango. It's a good feed script. There's so many different ways to initiate. That is really the hallmark of this VP draft. Pretty much all of their heroes can start a fight except Phoenix. And even Phoenix can be an okay bait to pull him into a position or something. Here comes the Jug ult, doing a lot of damage to the Monkey King, but not enough for the kill. Arena comes down. It is a 3v5, so this is not easy for Spirit. They did get out of the arena, but now they find Dracho. Yep, he gets obliterated.
Radiant's
That's it.
bottom tower
GG.
has fallen.
VP dismantle Spirit in game 2. And now the fight for life in the tournament for Spirit stretches on to one final game. The game 3 decider in our final group stage series.
I double checked. It is just passive gold. You don't even get it from bounties. But yeah, solid victory there from Virtus.pro. Pretty hard to execute lineup, I feel like, for Team Spirit. I don't know. Near the end of that one, I wasn't digging the Pango. And I can see how, but again, just difficult. It just went a way harder victory. And once the items started stacking up for Virtus.pro, and just did not feel like they had enough beef to take this one on the side of Team Spirit. So they've decided to gift us with a third game where they fight for their tournament life.
Absolutely. Well played by VP. It took them a little while, but they played very